preaching you change, but you never did, baby. You were never there, darling. I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why I don't remember your name anymore. Remember your name anymore. Don't you dare, don't walk away just because you got nothing to say. I'm watching your ego deflate on the floor right before me. Down on your knees, and you're begging me, please forgive you and just walk away. And I don't work like that, darling. You were never there, darling. Oh, I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why I don't remember your name anymore. Remember your name You were never there, darling. I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why you will remember my name forevermore. Remember my name
Welcome everyone to the Everything Sparkle Show. With us, we have Shatari. Shatari, I loved talking to you the past week. I thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So, explain to us about Lady Heat.
So we're a nonprofit girls basketball organization based out of the Central Valley. We have girls that are from Madera all the way down to Bakersfield. We have teams from 4th grade all the way through high school. And what we do is our goal is to give them the best shot at getting to college on an athletic scholarship. So what we do is we try to provide the exposure that doesn't come into the Central Valley,
Right.
to our girls so that, they're mainstream just like someone who would be from Los Angeles or Sacramento or something of that nature. Because with the Central Valley and its reputation, you don't really get the correct amount of exposure here. So
I agree.
Yeah, so what we try to do is we take them on a national scale, and we want them to have the same opportunity to play in front of those coaches because they're just as good and they have enough talent. So we want to just make sure our girls get the best shot at pursuing their dreams, which is to play, basketball at a high level.
So, this is a private league, correct?
Not necessarily private, more like a club summer league.
Okay, so if I go to Clovis West, would I get to play basketball for Clovis West and play basketball for Lady Heat?
Yes. So the thing about us is so whatever your commitment is to your school won't affect what we do with the club. So it's during the off season. It comes after the high school season. So it's strictly spring and summer. We start around April, and then we go until July. So it's if you, no matter what school you go to, you would be eligible to play for the Lady Heat.
And we have with us, Darius, come on over. I have a seat right here for you, Demetrius.
How you doing?
I am good. It's good to meet you. Come on, we're on a live, so yeah. We're on live.
Sorry.
So we're getting, you can sit right here. You get the king seat.
Oh, thank you.
So she was explaining Lady Heat, and this is, I want to be honest here. I did not hear about this team until Sunday night. And when I read everything that you guys represent and what you're about, empowering women, bringing a lot of acknowledgement to female sports and everything, I was like, why haven't I heard about it? Why didn't I have you guys on sooner?
Right.
Here we've given money to a lot of homeless veterans. We've done a lot of those causes. And you guys are exactly what I want to be promoting, young girls that are going places, that are doing things that bring the Central Valley up. So how long have you guys been around, and why haven't someone like me heard about it?
Well, when we first started,
with
with
about 6 seasons,
2014.
2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Okay, so it is relatively new.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been going for about 5 years now, but we didn't promote. Our cause wasn't to promote. It was just kind of, let's get our girls off of school.
Yeah.
So we really never like put it out there. We just kind of stayed in our lane and just tried to do what we can to bring awareness to women's sports and to get our girls to school.
And she was saying that this is something that could run parallel with your high school program, that you could be at Clovis West and be here. So right now you guys were going to play now, and this is during season. So how does that work? How are you guys going to play on Sunday, and then they still keep up with their leagues?
Well, we are right now working with our middle school and down, so their season, some of their seasons are over.
Okay.
High school girls we don't really bother with during the season because their season is too packed. So we're only able to work with our middle school girls right now.
So that was the team that was going to compete. So we're able to have them all year long. Versus just the high school, it's a short period of time outside of the high school season.
Okay, so the league. So what are the different age groups? So I know your son plays for a league. Is it similar to? Is it another private league?
Yeah. So no, we're honestly one organization.
Lady Heat?
Lady Heat and EBO. They're one organization under.
So EBO is the boys team,
Yeah.
and Lady Heat's the girls team. Okay.
Yes, and so we're under a nonprofit called Exposure Sports. I'm pretty sure she explained what we stand for. We're just trying to bring awareness to the Central Valley. Both of us was former athletes in the Central Valley and understood how hard it was for us to be recruited when coaches overlook us for Los Angeles and the Bay Area.
That's true.
And things like that. So it was very difficult for us, so we had to be twice as good. So we wanted to, I had went off and coached college, so I wanted to use those contacts to help our Central Valley boys and girls. My son plays for EBO. It's a team that I used to play for. The Lopez twins used to play for, Quincy Pondexter. Some of the top players that have come out of the Valley play for on the boys'
And
side.
I think we have a picture. Your son actually got to meet Kobe Bryant on Saturday.
did.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So I was actually about to watch them play, our girls play.
Aw.
And he just kept on me. Because they saw Kobe was on the balcony looking over the game. And, Dad, there you go up there. Let's go up there. I'm like, man, we can't go up there. So then Kobe came down and about to get ready for his game. And so my son, like, he's ready. He's down there. And he grabbed my hand, and him and his teammates went over there. And just as they walked back, he was going to the restroom. And it was like, can we get a picture? Can we get an autograph? And he's like, hold on, little fellas. Let me go to the restroom real quick. So he goes into the restroom, and he comes out, and he signed some autographs and took a picture with the guy. Took a picture with him.
I'm so glad that we have that personality in the
Yeah,
Central Valley. They're
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
I'd rather them be like that than shy and timid. I'm
yeah.
really glad they have that spirit
Yeah,
about
he
them.
didn't have a choice but to do it. He didn't. Like, he don't even realize. I was telling my friend today, I was like, he doesn't even realize this whole day was planned the following day by our girls. They had it planned out. I'm getting an autograph. I'm getting pictures. I'm playing against Gigi. Me and Gigi and Kobe gonna take a picture. Like, they had it all planned out for the following day.
That's amazing. Wow. Did you even know that he was going to be there, or think there was a possibility? Because you knew that
Yeah.
his daughter was on that league, and you
Yeah.
knew you were playing at his sports center.
Yeah.
So,
He's always there, actually. So we were looking at pictures of other organizations that live out there, and we saw a lot of kids take pictures with him. He makes himself accessible to the kids. He understands that he's the draw. For the males, he's the big draw, and then for the girls, Gigi's the big draw. You know,
because they were to play against
they
her.
follow her on social media, so she's their voice.
Had they played against her before?
No.
It would have been our first time.
First time. And you've watched tape of her playing, right?
Yes.
How good was she? Like, was she really, really?
She was good. She was learning just like any other 13-year-old girl. The difference is her father was Kobe, and he can give her knowledge that some other 13-year-old may not be able to get. But she was very competitive. You saw the passion. Had things to learn, but she would have worked her way into something special.
Were you watching her move so that your girls would be ready to counteract what she was going to come back with? Is that something that you guys were preparing for?
You know, honestly, no. We were preparing for the autographs and the picture afterwards.
Yeah.
I love your honesty.
Yeah, I think that was the preparation.
I love your honesty.
I mean, that's what it was. We didn't have no game plan, but hey, we're gonna corner him to make sure he don't get out this way.
Right.
You know, that
The
was
game
about
plan
it.
was to get
The
the photo
picture
and the autograph.
And the autograph.
That was our prep.
I mean, because to be honestly, the basketball was the reason to go out there, but truthfully, the experience was more important for us than anything, because we was actually scheduled to go to Oakland to play in a major tournament, but we were like, you know what? Let's take him out to see Kobe. Let's give him an experience of a lifetime, being from the Valley. So we changed our whole schedule, took him out there, and thank God we did, because it was the last time we got a chance to see him.
Wow. How did you get this in the first place when they were deciding who's gonna play against them? Because there's so many scheduled games. How did Fresno pop up there? Did you go out to?
You know, we've had so much success since we started with some of our girls. I mean, we have girls, and I'm saying from the Central Valley. We're 99% Central Valley, and our girls have defeated the odds, and we have some at Louisville, who is ranked number 5th in the country right now.
Nice.
Kentucky, who's a top 25 team. We got girls at Fresno State, Nevada, so all over the country. UNLV. Yeah. So we've the Central Valley girls have put our name on the map as a Fresno Lady Heat. So the majority of the tournaments that we go to, we always get featured games now.
Okay.
Because of the reputation that the Valley has produced out there on the circuit. We're the first team in the Central Valley to ever be sponsored by a shoe company. So we're Adidas sponsored.
Nice.
And what that does, it allows us to go to invited events, invitation only, that
Right.
everyone can go to. So was pretty proud of that accomplishment, because it did take us from being a regional program to a national program.
Nice. So when it came to this particular game, was it you two are in charge of everything? Is it you guys? Do they reach out to you and be like, "Hey, you guys are ranked now. We're going to play against you," or you guys reach out to them and we want to play against you? How I just asking as a total amateur, and people watching at home are probably wondering.
You have your schedule already set for you before you get there. So.
So it's up to the tournament director,
Yeah.
who's the tournament host, to determine what the matchups would be, and who will play who and who will play when. So as he was saying, with the reputation that we were able to build, featured games against other top teams in those same events is, typically the matchups that they try to make. They want to make sure that it's, great basketball, and that also it's, leveled out. So you don't want a team who, has an A ranking to play a team who has necessarily a D ranking. So with the girls being able to build that reputation and being a national team and able to compete, against some of the best in the country, going into the tournament, they wanted to give us they wanted to match us up against those same teams who were on the same level or better.
So they were that good.
Yes.
Well, you could brag about it. It's Fresno. It's our team. We could brag about them.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, I can't speak for her, but I just didn't think we would have this much talent. When I first got back from Fresno, I had met her and I had talked to her, and I was wondering, I was like, hey, why we don't have a lot of girls going Division I? Why don't we have a lot of boys going Division I? And it was the platform. We didn't have a platform for them. So we created this platform for them, and, we was hoping to get 1 to school. And in our first year out, we got 8 to Division I school. And then it just kind of kept rolling from there. And it's just been kind of amazing, because these girls have been here before we started, and they didn't have dreams of being able to play Division I. All of them had the mind frame that, I'm just going to go to JUCO, get my education, and that's it. I use this story. Rajane Wade grew up on the west side, went to Edison. Dad went to jail for 10 years. Just a mom was a single mom, 5 kids. I remember when I first met her, I asked, I said, hey, who's looking at you? She's like, oh, nobody. I'm not good enough. I'm probably just going to go to Fresno City and get my AA and start working. We took her out, and the first play, our court was empty. And there's about 25 college coaches to the left of us. And she blocked a girl shot, tripped and fell, got up and outran everybody for a layup, and every coach just transitioned to our court. And from there, it started rolling. And, you know, it's just one of our success stories, but we're just kind of happy that we can take our Valley kids. Our Valley kids no longer have to go to other areas to get this exposure. We can stay home.
That's amazing. And I think if there's anything positive that this whole experience has happened is that we're shedding light on females competing, because you know female sports, it really was a joke for a while. It was nothing like the men's sport, and now all I've heard about since this has happened was female basketball. What Gigi was in about the WNBA. We're getting back on the map with females, and that's amazing that you guys have.
And Kobe was a big instrument to that, because you know, not only his daughter helped boost women's sports, but he's worked with the top female players in the country. Mm-hmm. Candace Parker, Gabby from UConn. I forget, Gabby Williams from UConn, Diana Taurasi. So he has really taken an interest in women's sports that has given women a voice, and young girls a voice that, hey, you know, someone's taking interest in us. 'Cause I remember our girls, they kept saying that, like, man, I can't believe Kobe's on the girls' side. Like, wow, like he like girls basketball. And so it gave them a boost of confidence too.
That's amazing. So what was your experience? You got to meet Kobe on Saturday, and you did not, or were you there?
I did, yeah.
Oh, so you did too. Okay,
Yeah.
So how was he with you guys? What did he give you any tips besides the picture? Did you tell the boys anything?
You can go first.
Well, like I said, when the boys met him, he wasn't standoffish. He wasn't rude. He was very inviting. Again, he said he promised him, hey, when I come out the bathroom, I'll take the picture. And he did that, signed their autographs, but then he had to go right away to his daughter's game. So he went over there, and you could tell it was anticipated, because all the kids started running over there. They wanted to see Gigi. They wanted to see him sit on the bench.
So did they already finish playing, the boys, at that point? Had they already done their...
Our boys had finished playing.
They finished playing. Okay, so
Yeah.
then that was the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so you were there.
Yes. So for me, I kind of my interaction was from a distance. Like I said, Kobe was very accessible. You know, he pretty much knew that, you know, he was a draw, so all the kids want to take a picture. So just being able to, you know, seeing him up and down the sideline and very active, you know, in his daughter's game, you know, being able to say, hey, Kobe, you know, you pose from a distance, take a picture. The girls been able to wave to him. We had one, actually, you met her just a moment ago, but for her, watching her just grab his attention to wave, you know, and get a nod from him was amazing, because she was just like, oh my gosh, you know. So it was just a great experience. I love that he was just so involved, and that he understood, you know, how important, you know, his role was for those kids who were, you know, there and aspiring to be like him.
You know, when everyone found out the news, you had everyone in the gym hurt, but it was the first time like you saw the women. Like I think it hit them harder than anything, because of the what he has done for the girls' game. I mean, it was actually probably more girl teams at that event than it was men, and that's unusual. Usually the boys want to play all the time, but he has gotten it to where you probably had 150 girls team and maybe 60 boys. You know, and usually the roles are reversed, but because he's there and pushing girls basketball, it's giving women, girls, the confidence to get out there and play.
So you guys were both there Saturday with some people. Where were the girls? Were they driving up on Sunday, or were they there as well?
On Sunday?
Yeah.
So-
Saturday you guys were there. That's when you guys
Yeah.
met, the picture and everything happened. And then
Yeah.
Sunday, They were to play the girls. Were the girls already in Southern California, or they were driving up?
No, they were
Yes,
already
the
there.
girl. Yeah, the girls were there as well. So they had played. They had played Saturday.
They
as
played
well.
Saturday,
So
just not
they
against
were.
different-
They were
against
in
different
the. They were in the gym and at the facility. They had a couple games on Saturday along with the boys.
Okay.
And then they were going to play Team Mamba Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody was there at that point, and everyone kind of. So who was the first one? Were you guys all notified at the same time about the crash?
Well, we weren't together.
Yeah.
So me personally, I had actually just entered the gym because
Okay.
we were getting ready to play a game. So from the second I entered the gym, the very first thing was I got a text that, asked me, hey, have you heard what's going on? Is it true? And then less than a second later, I had a player come tug my shoulder, and they're like, did you hear what happened? Is it true? So, and then as I'm looking up, you can literally see that the entire gym, it kind of had just hit the gym. And everybody
Everyone
just
was
went
not
silent.
in the mood that you see when you
Yes.
walk into a gym and it's loud and
So-
happiness.
Absolutely. So you could just kind of see like it's quiet and everyone's asking the same thing. Is it true? Is it true? And you saw Kobe Bryant staff and tournament staff kind of huddle up together. And then just once they dispersed, they went around and they confirmed it. And then, just within seconds, it was the news it hit, and then there's a main court in the facility. Everyone had kind of rushed over to the main court, and me personally, I'm in disbelief. I'm like, this cannot be true. You hear the tears, you hear the kids crying, adults crying, and then at that moment, one of our parents actually kind of rallied the whole entire gym. And then you could see, she told everyone, let's pray. So we get in a huge prayer circle. Everybody's taking a knee. And just immediately, everyone just starts praying. And, it wasn't clear. At that moment, it wasn't exactly clear. Just the news that they gave us was, his helicopter crashed. We didn't even know, it wasn't even clear, who was with him at that point. So it just kind of... it was like the moment I stepped in the gym, and then just moments after, it just hit.
And where were you when all of this
For
was
me,
going
I
on?
was on my way to the gym, and then I received an alert on my phone, and I was like, man, it can't be true. Like, this is Kobe Bryant. I grew up on Kobe. So to me, Kobe was invincible. So, Kobe's been played with Achilles, broken fingers, so you just kind of like, just fake news. And then the tournament director called me. When I pulled in the parking lot, he was crying. He's like, Demetrius, I want to apologize, but that game will not be happening today. Kobe Bryant has passed away. And so I just kept saying, like, no way. Like, I just kept talking to myself, like, this can't be true. And so I kind of sat in my car, shocked. My son was in the back seat. He's like, Dad, something wrong? And I didn't really say nothing to him.
Oh, my.
And so I'm just
Wow,
like,
and he had just taken the picture the
he
day
just-
before.
yeah. And so I'm just kind of in shock myself, like, this can't be right. This can't be right. I just kept repeating that, and then I got out the car. I'm like, okay, let me go check on everybody else. So I came through the back way. I usually come through the front. This time I came through the back way, and that's when I saw staff members outside crying. I walked in. I saw Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife crying because his daughter was there playing in the tournament too.
My.
So she was to the left of me crying, and everybody had kneeled down. And so and that's when I heard Nye. I don't know if the little girl Nye is she here, Nye?
Yes, Nye.
Nye mom. I heard someone like praying and giving encouraging words, and so I assumed it was a staff member telling everybody what happened. And as I got closer to the crowd, I saw her leading the charge. And then from there, after the prayer, the mood kind of changed. I think it kind of allowed everybody to realize how important life was. You start going from, people still had the tears, but it went from now no longer taking advantage of the people you were with. So you had parents just holding their kids. You had coaches just hugging their players. You had opponents hugging each other. It was just, like I said, for me, my experience, I've had experiences where I interacted with a person maybe a week later, they passed away.
Right.
But this was like a here today, going tomorrow type deal. So you just like, I just saw him up there, and now he's gone.
Less than 24
Less
hours.
than
Less than 24 hours. And so she's rallying the girls. I got my boys over here.
You still have a job to do. I mean,
Yeah.
now you don't even have time to grieve.
Well, yeah, because it's packed, so you kind of
It's-
searching.
yeah. And you had kids, like I said, you had kids from everywhere. We had teams that came from other countries. So, it was, they were spread out. So,
and not all of everybody's parents there. So you're the
No.
mama bear.
Yeah. And then, so.
We had 5
so it
teams
was,
out there.
Yeah.
So we had
20,
50
20
kids.
girls, 30 boys.
Yeah. So we out looking for our kids, and I see one of my boys just boo-hooing and crying, and she's over there looking for handling the girls, and I'm still searching because everyone was in the big huddle. So I was over here, I had a boy over there, a girl over there. So we just kind of just trying to. I called her, and she didn't answer. I'm like, oh my God, does she know? And so I'm walking past looking, and she like, I'm right here. She had to tug me because I'm just so focused on everything. See her in tears, and so I was like, man, this can't be happening.
How did you break it to your son?
I shot straight with him, and I think he was still shocked because it really didn't hit him.
Because you told him in the car, and then you're like, but now we got to get out.
Well,
and go
no,
into the
I
gym.
didn't tell him in the car, actually. I just got out the car, took the balls in there because we still didn't know that the whole tournament was going to be canceled. So we
So
just...
you're still in the zone. You have a job to do too.
Yeah. So I took the balls. All I was thinking about, okay, where the players, where was she? How can we gather the players and make sure they all right? Because again, she said, we didn't know what was really going on. Rumors was Gigi ran out the gym crying. So it was like, okay, cool. She wasn't in the helicopter. Then maybe like 30 minutes later, it was like, no, Gigi was in a helicopter.
Oh, so this is where rumors are
Yeah.
swirling, and you don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
it's
you
true, and
don't
you're
really
hoping
know.
that everything is just false
Yeah.
altogether.
We knew
So-
Kobe
it was-
for sure.
Okay, that was confirmed enough.
That was a definite, but everything else was, speculation. So it was just, trying to keep them consoled, also just trying to get a clear story. And then, they're asking us, what happened. And some of them, we had young ones there, some as young as 9 and 10 years old. So, just trying to, console them, with everything that's going on. It was a tough environment to
Especially the girls,
be in.
the young girls. Their question just was Gigi, was Gigi, was Gigi,
Yeah.
was Gigi.
That I think that was the
yeah, that
biggest
was the-
thing. Because it took, I think it took maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little
really-
longer for them to finally, confirm, if she was in the helicopter as well. Because it was still very unclear. So I think once it did hit,
It was a second wave.
it
a
was just
second
another wave of
just oh my
emotions
God.
everywhere, passion, and then seeing Team Mamba, because they had lost just you had Kobe and Gigi and two other players and another coach.
Yeah.
Also.
So you have half a team there, and they're trying to figure out where, because you still
What
at
is
this
going
point
on.
don't even know that the coaches and the other girls are in there.
Exactly. So just it was. I mean, it was unbelievable disbelief. I just remember going back to my hotel room and sitting on the bed like, this cannot be true. Like, still in shock.
Yeah, no, it was just a crazy event because even that morning, I had a game that morning at like 8 a.m. with my boys. And when I went outside, I kind of looked in the sky and it was just really ugly.
Yeah.
Like it was like real dark in the sky. So I was like, oh, it's
The
ugly.
weather's
The
bad.
weather was
Yes.
bad.
Everything's
Yeah,
gloomy
and-
day.
And so, my son, he really didn't ask, but something just told me like, yo, buy a Mamba shirt. You should get a Mamba shirt. You should get a Mamba shirt. And then as I gave it to him, we went back to the gym, and that's when the news just broke. But again, like I said, I know for the girls, it was like, okay, they cried, oh, Kobe, 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 and then we got them calm. And then when the news struck, Gigi was in that
Then
plane.
it's again.
It's again, because, that's just a hard pill to swallow when someone
Your
your
age.
age, 13, we don't think we're supposed to die that early, so we're invincible at that age. And so to have someone you're about to play against, someone that's playing your sport, someone that's your age, pass away like that, it was really tough for them. Like you said, for some of the girls, that Monday couldn't go to school. A lot of them were still emotionally drained. Like for saying, my experience with my son, Sunday it didn't really hit him. Like I just kept asking him, "Are you okay? You good? You okay? Yeah, I'm all right." Then Monday, it was just throughout the day, just everything he turned on was Kobe.
Yeah,
career.
you can't escape it right now.
No, even
It's
playing his
everywhere.
game, people was like, "Yo," they could talk on the games, and they was like, "Yo, we love you, Kobe," on his game, to where it was just so much Kobe that he just cried all day.
And then he has that picture that he's proud of, but
Yeah.
now it's like, do we talk about it?
Yeah,
Do we,
yeah.
it's
So-
normally he'd go back, hey,
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
look at this. And-
So he had the Monday where he broke down, and then Tuesday he went to school, and now it's a bunch of questions. "Oh, we saw you on TV with Kobe. How you and
oh
Kobe?"
my.
And then he came home again and just kind of was just like emotionally, like he didn't know how to take it. Like, at one moment he was happy, next moment.
Right,
And
that's
be-
really
And
confusing.
being so young, I mean, that's something tough to process. I know us as adults, we were trying to figure it out. So, I mean, it wasn't anything. It was. I mean, it's tough. It's still tough. Like you said, I grew up with Kobe. He grew up with Kobe, and not just Kobe. Gigi, was potentially the next face of women's basketball. So, for our girls, you're getting ready to play against an idol. A future icon. Potentially.
Right.
So, it's just taking everything in. It was.
And now you guys are in the circle. I mean, I lived in LA for 15 years. I've never met Kobe. Now you guys are actually there in his gym, his own gym in the circle, where it's now this is your reality now, and it's not just a dream that you grew up with. You're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like say for me, I'm around his age, so I grew up. I mean, I played against him in AAU before, so to see his whole career from when
Really?
we played
Wow.
together, played against each other
Against-
at 16, to
Wow.
watching him go to the NBA, to watching him being a star in the NBA, to watching him retire, to now watching him push women basketball, it kind of almost felt like he was a part of your family.
You were. You've been
You
in the
were.
circle for
Been
a
in the
while.
circle
This
for a
is
while.
your life.
Yeah, and even some of the males in our program, they just kind of like, man, I didn't realize how emotionally tied I was to him. Some of them was going through a little depressed stage, after this happened.
We had a co-coach. He called, because he knew we were there, so he called Monday to check up on us, see how we were doing, and he said, I felt like I lost a family member. I felt like I lost a brother. I mean, it was really just that surreal, because it's like, you don't really. I mean, I've always loved Kobe. Like you said, you got an opportunity to play against him, but he was someone who just impacted your life so much and just in so many ways. And then with us, being former players now, coaching and trying to, inspire another generation just like he was doing. And, him started the next chapter in his life through his daughter and, with his daughter, it was just like, you lost.
Like I say, even
partner.
as simple as like throwing paper in the trash, we always
Yeah.
like Kobe, Kobe. You always kind of say it.
I went to work on Monday. We actually had, because so I work in a classroom setting, so we actually filmed a little video of everybody throwing. We took down some decorations, so we had Christmas ornaments, and we all were throwing them in the bins. But I mean, it's just so real. We're actually celebrating a Kobe Day tomorrow at work, so
Nice.
just trying to honor his name, do our part to, keep his dream alive, keep his work alive, keep his passion alive. That's just the next steps.
So that day, what was the plan? Take me through the plan of what was supposed to happen Saturday. Do you guys play against the team, and then whether you win or lose, go out for pizza afterwards? What's the typical breakdown? I mean, Sunday. I'm sorry. You can tell me what happens Saturday, but how does it work when you guys go and do these things
Well,
out of town?
like say for us, I'm telling you, our girls playing. We have our girls playing.
girls
'cause
made our whole
they
itinerary.
had our
Okay.
They
So
told
they-
us what we were doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. What was our itinerary?
Once they found out we was going to the Mamba, I think they had a week of preparing what
Yeah.
we were going to do. So, especially with the boys took the picture the day before. and they was kind of teasing the girls like, "Yeah, we got to see
I
Kobe. We got to
bet.
see Kobe."
Right.
And so the girls are like, "So what? We playing Gigi tomorrow, and I'm gonna get a picture, and I'm gonna talk to
sign
her,
my shoes.
and
She's gonna sign my
Yeah.
warm-up shirt.
So they had a whole game plan, and like I said, our whole thing was we was gonna make this a great experience. He was gonna take a picture with them. He was gonna sign some autographs
Do
with them,
some
Right.
high fives at
hug
the
with
end of the
Gigi,
game.
take pictures with Gigi, and then it just, after it happened, it's like it wasn't no plan. It was just, the tournament just shut down.
So did you guys go out to eat and try where did these girls go from there?
Once it ended, because we did have quite a bit of parents who were there. We had some
Okay.
parents that were
Yeah.
there. So once it ended, because they were mid game, once the news hit. So
There was still a game going
there
on.
were games. So there were six. It's a 6-court facility. So there were games on every court, and it just stopped.
Everything's
Everything.
mid game.
Everything
Mid game.
paused. Yeah, everything
okay.
stopped.
Just stopped.
So, because you even had the referees and the staff who was operating the clock, who were affected. So no one was really able to continue, doing whatever their job was for that day. So for our girls, the ones who came up with their parents, they were able, they went with their parents. A lot of the kids, tried to gather some last minute pictures, last minute memories. And then, everyone just kind of went their separate ways. I know for me, I went back to the hotel that we were all staying at and just tried to collect.
Try to
thoughts
have
and
your
tried to
moment
get-
because
yeah.
you didn't get to have
Yeah,
a moment.
just
You
tried
were
to,
Mama Bear
know,
right from the
and
moment
so
it happened.
It was just it was just.
So a lot of parents
Just
took their
gradually.
kids
They
home
took
right
their
away to
kids
grieve, and then so
yeah.
it was kind of, and you took the remaining. I'm assuming you guys drove up and.
No, most of our parents
Yeah.
went because these are younger kids. And
Okay.
We'll transport the high school girls because they're older, but most parents want to go see their kids to play, so they were all there. But like she said, for the tournament director to call and try to apologize, I was like, listen, man, I wouldn't have been able to coach the game. I know the kids wouldn't have been able to play. The refs wouldn't have been able to. It just the mood was. They
It was
had
done,
to. They
yeah.
had to cancel the tournament.
Yeah,
It's
there was-
I mean, future Laker games are getting
Yeah,
canceled right
it's
now.
no
So
way.
it's,
Yeah.
I
It's
understand.
being in his facility, like for me, I felt like I was part of it, So
You guys see it
there
kind of
was-
being made. When was the creation of the facility?
It's barely new. Like
This is the
2018.
second year
It's
it's
pretty-
been operating. Yeah.
pretty new.
So how beautiful was it inside?
Well, yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Yolan.
Oh, well, yeah. No, it's a beautiful facility. You have 6 courts. You have a sand pit where people go run the sand, play
Oh, nice.
volleyball. You have even a lacrosse training area. I remember we was playing, one of the lacrosse balls flew across the court.
Yeah.
And we like, what the, so.
There's also a fitness gym,
recovery center.
cardio equipment. Yeah, our girls actually they went after one of their games and there was this huge massage bed that they got to take advantage of, and there was I don't exactly know the name of it, but you were able to put your limbs in it, and it gave you
Icing.
Was it the ice
Yeah, I
machine?
think
Is that
it's
what
the
it was?
ice
Okay,
machine.
so
So yeah, you have
I mean,
that.
it was state of the art.
Yeah. And it's not too big to where you kind of get lost. It's kind of like a family atmosphere. You got a balcony. You got your little place where you get your drinks and stuff like that. So it's really, really nice. For me, that was my second time being there.
Nice.
So I had went out there when Jalen Green did his Nike Skills Camp, and when I walked in, I was like, oh wow, like it was pretty nice.
So as a community, if we want to donate to Lady Heat, where do we go to donate? And is this like proper form? Do you guys are looking for more sponsors where if a company does, you wear their logo? I don't know
Yeah.
much about this.
No,
so-
we definitely like I say, if you want to donate to us, you can go to Exposure Sports. We are a nonprofit. We do look for corporate sponsors. We do look for people who just want to donate.
I would like to donate
yeah.
today too. At the end, I would like to give you guys
Yeah.
a small donation. It's not much, but
Yeah,
I
it's
just
okay. Yeah.
we want to do whatever we can. I'm so excited that we have you guys, that we have this opportunities like this for our young girls.
Yeah, no, anything helps because again, to try to get sponsors, sometimes they don't see the value in sports for girls, and so it's like, what's the return on it?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And so
Exactly.
that's what makes it kind of hard to get donations for girls basketball. And as a male playing, it didn't really hit me until, like I say, trying to get people to get behind it, and just hearing like it's just girls basketball, it's just girls basketball, and I told her one day, I was like, dang, you women got it tough.
Hard. It's been hard.
I'm like, you guys
It's
really
kind of right.
Yeah, it was eye opening for me because I was a male, and as a male, when you're good, you get everything. With a girl, like, even on the shoe company side, you actually get cash to help the boys in their travel. Girls, you don't get anything. Yeah. You get the tournament invites, but that's about it.
Wow.
So for a person who would donate to a boy, it's like, oh, he may make it to the NBA, so then, hey, I get a return on that investment.
Yeah.
When they don't understand, like, the girls, their scholarship is their NBA. Them going to school is their NBA, and that's why a lot of them are successful, because girls got their lives already planned out. They already know, I'm going to college, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. So
we have to prepare.
Yeah, you got to prepare.
You have to prepare.
Yeah. So, it's always the sad story. Oh, he grew up in violence. He did this, he did that. When they don't understand that someone's daughter grew up the same way, and this is their way out. So, it's been tough, but if anything helps, we're gonna continue to keep
So
pushing.
this is where we do we have exposuresportselite.com, and that everybody can donate to it. That'd be amazing. I mean, I think when something like this happens, we all wonder what we can do, and this would be great. And like I said, we've donated a lot of people here, but this is the first time, it's women's sports. I'd like to do a donation, and I encourage everybody at home. Just a little bit goes a long way, as they were saying. It's a little bit would go a long way. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll follow you guys on Facebook. Your Facebook's information up there. So if we want to keep up and see what's going on with Lady Heat, that's the way to go. Or is there another website we should look at?
Facebook, Twitter.
Yes, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We all have the same. It's the same tag. Fresno Lady Heat at Heat Fresno. Our website is exposuresportselite.com. So you'll be able to access us.
Thank you so much.
But it never came, baby. Wait, I think that I've seen your face somewhere all over the place. Standing there preaching you change, but you never did, baby. You were never there, darling. I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why I don't remember your name anymore. Remember your name anymore. Don't you dare, don't walk away just because you got nothing to say. Watching your ego deflate on the floor right before me. Down on your knees, and you're begging me, please forgive you and just walk away. And I don't work like that, darling. You were never there, darling. Oh, I was there at the
Hi, everyone. I am Sparkle Sujin with the Everything Sparkle Show. Tune in every Thursday live at 4 p.m. You will see people that are motivational, inspirational, inspiring, and of course, entertaining. We have a great time. We learn things about how big celebrities are inspiring big names here in Fresno. Hugh Hefner is the reason we have Fresno Magazine, and Gnarly Charlie got his start because Johnny Carson told him to. So, tune in, you'll learn something new, and have a good time.
Highlights, balayage, color, extensions, cuts, pure Brazilian blowouts, treatments. Contact Jordan Myers at Hair by Jordan.
Did you know most hair and beauty salons in the Central Valley are not disposing of their chemicals correctly? Partner with us today to become an eco-friendly salon. Visit us online at greenbeautywaste.com. Our phone number is 559-367-7206. And be sure to visit us on Instagram and Facebook at Green Beauty Waste.
Is everything in life draining you? Come to Stretch 360. Our professional staff can offer you many options for relaxation like deep tissue or hot stone massages, infrared medical grade sauna. Once you leave us, you'll look and feel like $1,000,000. Stretch 360. Relaxation is only a stretch away.
The Art of Becoming Who We Are in Christ by Jolene Kennedy is a book about the process of maturity as we find our true identity, since God's promises must be received, embraced, and activated within us. Get your copy today and check out JoleneKennedy.com. Fleet Feet Fresno is more than just a running and sportswear store. Fleet Feet Sports' mission is to provide runners and other active Fresnans with gear that fits their individual needs, training that helps them reach their fitness goals, and races that satisfy their competitive spirit. Get to know Fleet Feet Fresno today.
I don't remember your name.
Welcome back to the Everything Sparkle Show. I know the mood's a little dark, but we're going to try to lighten it up with...
CBD.
What am I holding? Where can I put it?
Well-
Where can I rub this?
All over.
Okay, nothing weird's going to happen. Okay, is this for pain?
No, that's actually it's hemp. It's a hemp body lotion, and so there's actually no CBD in that. So that's just for skincare.
I have
And-
chronic back pain and chronic neck pain, girl. So tell me how to alleviate this.
All right, so. And you've got stuff in here for that too. I'll use it as a prop. But this is our full spectrum CBD, and then
It smells good.
doesn't it smell amazing?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Which is why I included it in my gift to you, because it,
Yes! Okay,
it
so
does.
this
It
is-
smells amazing. So we've got our full spectrum CBD. It goes from 500 to 1500. And full spectrum just means that you get the entourage effect. So this does have THC in it. And then we also have our broad spectrum, which has 0 THC in it.
So we get those options for everybody.
Right. So for those of you that get drug tested and you're worried about,
Right.
coming up with
And now I just put
THC
lotion
in
on
your
my hands so I can't open.
right, you can't open nothing.
That was smart. That was
We
smart.
even have coffee and creamer.
Nice. Oh
It's
my.
CBD infused.
Have you ever keto coffee creamer? So all of you guys on keto? Even Briggs can have this. Briggs is on the keto
and
diet.
I'm keto also, and so even a mug, Manifest a Good Life, yes, and nice little hemp leaf on the back.
Nice.
Because CBD makes you healthy. It does not make you high. So that's an important distinction.
What are some misconceptions about CBD? Because
That is one of them.
That's one of them. So
That
what
is
is
totally one of
CBD?
CBD is cannabidiol, and it comes from the hemp plant. It is not marijuana.
So it's the good part that we should be
it's the good
having,
part.
the health benefits.
There's all
and
kinds
stuff.
of health benefits with it. Okay, and I'll just, if it's okay, can I share my story?
Yes, that would be great.
So what led me to CBD was I actually was diagnosed with a condition, which I am unable to say what that is because of FDA and all this stuff. So for compliance reasons, I can't actually say what it is, but we can kind of dance around it.
That's fine.
Okay, so it's a condition where you would just have all over massive body discomfort. Okay, so all over. You can't get away from it. And at the time, I worked in a hospital. So I was on my feet for 12 hours a day. And so I lived with just being in massive discomfort for over a year. And then it came to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. And I actually had to leave my job.
What was your job?
Excuse me, as a respiratory therapist.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Yeah. So I couldn't cope with my condition.
That must have
and
been horrible.
It was terrible. And I went to a doctor, and actually they had some people there that were open to trialing out CBD, but this was like almost 2 years ago. So at the time, they didn't really have all the information on it, and they weren't completely, you know, up to the standard of really understanding all the research. I mean, the legalization of marijuana was still pretty fresh at that point. So, you know, there's so much more research that's been done now, and it's really helping people as far as, you know, understanding why they'd want to take it. It's okay to take it, that this is not, you're not taking marijuana.
So you did your research.
I did my research. Actually, yeah, I was doing all kinds of research just on my condition, on, you know.
So you had to research your
what could
condition
help,
and research CBD.
and research CBD.
And once you figured out, hey, CBD might
Right.
help me, then you researched that and said,
I,
is
I
this?
was totally wanting to take it.
And you were like everybody else, is this marijuana or not? That was the first thing that went through your head. Okay.
I remember ordering it online and like freaking out. I actually sent it back. I stopped the shipment from coming to me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could take this.
Right. No, that's, I mean, I
right?
totally understand, you know, 'cause
Yeah.
we were all ignorant about these things.
Right.
We were all just becoming enlightened about it. So.
Boy, have I come a long way since then. Now, full-on advocate for it. But I did see a doctor that was, you know, trying out alternative ideas, and he gave me some cream that actually, unfortunately, did nothing for me. And so at that point, I decided, okay, maybe CBD is not for me. Maybe it just won't help my condition. I've got too much discomfort for CBD. It won't help me. So, which was kind of devastating, actually, because it, you know, I had hope, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to finally get away from all this massive discomfort. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. So that was disappointing. And then several months later, a friend of mine came to me, and she asked me, because I was kind of explaining what I'd been going through, and she asked me about, have I ever tried CBD? And I'm like, oh yeah.
You've done that.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. I have no interest in that. It doesn't work for me.
Because the cream was so weak that you had.
Right. Well, we'll get there.
Nice.
We'll
No, and I
definitely get
like
there.
this because I know there's different ones. That's why I wanted to say,
There
hey,
are different
yours is
CBDs
better. That's what I
out
wanted
there.
to know.
Yes. You've got to be really careful.
Now we have to learn everything.
Right.
But that's what you're here for.
I know. I mean, there's so many out there, and more companies are popping up all the time. But, you know, the scary thing is that there's varying amounts of CBD and sometimes absolutely no CBD. I've had people actually buy it on Amazon and there's no CBD in it, like zero, nothing. It's just pressed, it's pressed hemp seed
and they're
oil, which is the carrier oil. That's it. So it just has the carrier oil.
Okay.
And then they'll have other things like MCT oil.
So how did you
and
try this one?
My friend. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot.
Okay,
And
and
I'll
when
try
you were
it
like,
out.
that doesn't
And
work.
there's a 60-day money-back guarantee and
Okay.
blah, 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 and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. I'll try anything at this point because I just got to get away from this discomfort. So I gave it a shot. Couldn't wait to get my order in the mail. I mean, literally, because I had hope again. And so it comes to me, and I start using it, and I didn't notice anything right away. And so I'm like, okay, here we go again, right? But I didn't know enough. So what I didn't know is for some people, it takes 30 days or longer for it to even have an effect. And
Wow.
you have to keep with it. You have to keep going with it. Some people notice it overnight.
So you did that. You kept going with it.
I kept going
That's
with it.
really good knowledge because I never knew that you had to try that one. That makes sense.
Yeah, you got to keep with it, and you got to stay consistent with it. So the biggest thing that people have a problem with is that they don't stay consistent with it. They're kind of willy-nilly about it. They might take it one day and then they skip a day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to stay consistent with it, stick with it, and give it an extended period of time, and it will work. And so all of a sudden I noticed my mood was lightening up. This was about 3 weeks into it, and I didn't have quite all the relief I was looking for, but my mood was getting better. I had more energy, and I really didn't expect that. I knew that it helped with people who have sad feelings and nervousness and
anxiety, like all those issues. Yeah.
Right, different things like that, which I'm dancing around
I
what
understand.
they actually
No,
are.
we get it. I think everybody out there gets it.
I wish I could just say it.
Yeah.
but yeah. So I was noticing this progression as I continued using it, and then suddenly I could wake up in the morning and I wasn't having all that all over body discomfort.
Achiness. Ugh.
Yeah, it got better and better as I used it. My husband was having success with no longer having
To deal with
the
you?
massive. Well, he himself had massive discomfort in
Oh,
his head.
I'm sorry, I went different.
Like different discomfort, like really bad, where it would like knock him out, and like you have to have the room black and all that kind of stuff. That kind of
Okay.
thing.
This is
So
the house of pain.
those went away. Well, as you get older, I'm going to be 50 this year.
Look,
So.
I still can't believe that, girl. You are so youthful.
Thank you.
Is that part of this? If this makes me look like that,
You know,
I'm going to start.
CBD is really good for the skin. Hemp is really good for the skin. So they have a full body care. Well, we've got the body lotion, and then we've got the hair care line, which is awesome. But we also have skin care. So yes.
And we can all get this from you.
Yes,
So
yes, you
that's
can.
where we get it.
There's
And
the full line of products right there on the
so
screen.
brass tacks. How much is this all going to
Yeah.
cost me?
Well, the oil itself runs. I mean, I think this is probably my favorite. These two things.
Okay.
I will not live without these.
Okay, so
They're
what's the
actually on
baby
my
one?
they're on my on my nightstand too. My end table and my nightstand. I keep a jar of that.
Is that
relief
to be
cream.
ingested?
Yes.
So this is you take
under
orally
your
and this
tongue.
you rub on. So I have a lot of neck and back pain. So this is the thing. Should I rub it on like I do? Because I do my biofreeze and all the stuff
Yes.
you're probably gonna roll your eyes at right now. But so I should do this.
I've used BioFreeze and that works better. Right.
Okay, but
right.
it's the same concept. I can rub it on
It's
my
like
joints.
taking 3 of like ibuprofen and it just melts it away. Except it doesn't affect your liver, right?
So what's the difference between this and this? Why am I supposed to do both?
You can use this topically also, but under the tongue, it's sublingual. It's like 98% effective if you do
It's
it
gonna
under
hit
the
me a
tongue.
little bit
it's
more
it's
than
going to
this.
get into your bloodstream
Okay.
faster, and it works better. But this is a topical rub. You know, those muscles that have discomfort and neck discomfort, back discomfort, knee discomfort.
So how much is this baby?
That baby right there is $69.
Okay, and then
So-
and this lasts pretty much whenever you get the pain that you get.
Couple of months.
And what
yeah.
about that one?
This one right here, this is the 500. This is $69, but it goes from 500 to 1500, and so it's 69 to 149, and that's just our CBD oil.
Okay.
So yeah, and same thing with the broad spectrum. So same pricing, and
We
yeah.
can get these from you, and then so it's just kind of the order
Absolutely.
goes based on how fast
And
you
this is
use
yours.
it. And what about because you told me, you have to give it 30 days. So am
Yeah.
I supposed to be taking this for 30 days?
Twice a day. Yeah.
Twice a day.
For 30 days. You will start with probably somewhere around 5 drops.
But this is just based on
you can
a
use
need
that
only.
anytime.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I could use this
You can use
today
it on
and then
your
not use it for a
hands.
week though, unless I'd have pain in that area.
People have
Okay.
trouble with their joints, and they can rub it all over their hands, and it doesn't give that where it burns your eyes, where it's too strong.
And I can drive on
you
this
can
and
even-
everything, right?
You can even use this on your face. Oh yeah, it's not going to make you feel like you're high.
I'm just gonna look silly
It
right
will
now trying
not
to
make
open.
you feel like you're high. That's a huge distinction that's really important.
And these coffee. So how much are the coffees and the creamers?
So a box of the coffee. Well, let me say this: you can get like packs of them. So like you can get a 4-pack
Nice.
for $1.99. So everything in that pack, each individual item ends up being, you get a pack of coffee, a pack of creamer, a bottle of
That's
500
way
oil,
cheaper than Starbucks, by the
and
way.
a relief cream
Than
for $1.99. So
Okay.
each thing ends up being $49 a piece.
Okay.
That's the way to go. Absolutely, because you're definitely getting more
CBDcarry.com.
more bang
I
for
love that your
buck.
name goes with CBD. Who would have thought?
It was meant to be.
Okay, so what if then I want to sell it? Like I like it so much and I want my products cheaper. Can I sell sell it under you and get? Would that be helpful?
You can
to
you can start your own business. You can definitely reach out to me, and I can help you get yourself started.
Okay, because that might be the way to go if we have a lot of pain.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how I got started, because I thought, okay, if this works for me, and actually this was my husband's idea. He's like, CBD is really big right now. You really should do this as a business. And so I'm like, okay. So when I got started as what's called an affiliate. And just so you know, this is a huge business. In Forbes magazine, they have projected that it's actually going to be a $22 billion business by the year 2022. So, and we're actually featured, our company is featured in the Fortune 500.
Nice.
Several pages.
That's impressive, and that right
huge.
there already kind of explains why this would be better than other CBDs.
Right. We're the big dog in the yard. Everybody's coming behind us.
Nice.
And so, we've got all these companies that are popping up, but there's always the question of, what are they actually putting in their oil? Is it pure?
Right.
Couple things that you always want to make sure of. We've got this awesome little invention here. It's the QR code. So you can scan that, and you can actually see the lab report that shows the purity, and it's third-party tested. So we don't have like our own lab where we can like dictate to the lab, where you're going to say this, and
I
this,
like that,
right?
because it's
Third-party
not in a pill.
tested.
I already know it's like the strong stuff because
Right.
the way it comes.
And then we also have the Hemp Authority seal of approval. That's huge. Thank you for
Nice.
putting that up. That's awesome. That worked out perfectly. Yes, so those are two things you want to look at. You also want to look at the color. So I'm going to open up your bottle.
Yes, please. I've been struggling with opening that.
So this is a lovely, beautiful green color, right? It's supposed to be green. It comes from the hemp plant.
Really? Okay.
But I have seen them where they are cloudy and gross looking and clear, and that's not how your CBD is supposed to look.
Remember, supposed to take a
So-
full twice a day full of these?
No, not a full one. You're going to do 5 drops to start twice a day. So, yeah,
like
that's
that?
the other thing.
Okay.
As a lot of times people think that, and you hold it under your tongue. I actually included instructions
Oh, it's
on
minty.
how.
I love it.
So leave it under your tongue. Don't swallow it. Leave it there for a couple minutes. She probably already swallowed it, right?
Parts of it.
That's okay.
Oh, but it's so minty. I like it.
I know, it's awesome.
It's like a candy cane.
I recently found out that if you burn your tongue on hot coffee and you drop a couple on your tongue, it like instantly gives you relief. So another useful tip for your CBD. Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you so much, Cari. This is so
You're
fascinating.
welcome.
So everyone needs to go, and then all of your information's on there. We got to follow you on Facebook. Besides this, you
Absolutely.
give nice inspirational quotes all the time. I love it. She's like my daily dose of happiness.
Hey.
And now you've expanded that happiness.
It is my goal to inspire people, encourage people, and just, give love and help people to feel better. Oh my gosh, I found relief. So now it's my mission to get this out there to everybody.
Thank you so much, Cari.
You're
I
so
appreciate
welcome.
you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you enjoy your gift.
Yes, you'll see every day. I'll write something about it on. I'll post it.
Oh, I was going to say, we even have our own magazine. That's what I handed to you.
Oh!
Yeah, it's in Barnes and Noble. So
Nice.
it's HempWorks. It's our magazine, and
Thanks,
that's for you
Cari.
too. So
Standing there preaching you would change, but you never did, baby. You were never there, darling. I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why I don't.
If your home floods, who will you call? When your house springs a leak, it's time to call Clean Master Emergency Flood Service at 559-213-9430. Clean Master will be there in 60 minutes to start fixing your home. And Clean Master bills your insurance directly, saving you the hassle because you've got enough to worry about. Clean Master also offers carpet and upholstery cleaning, carpet repair, pet odor removal, and more. Remember, Clean Master Emergency Flood Service, 559-213-9430, and visit cleanmasterflood.com. Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine, available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
Forget about the higher good of food, right? You're growing a product that people enjoy really all over the world. I mean, how does that make you feel?
I think about that all the time. I think about the families sitting around a table, enjoying a meal. I just see that what we do brings families together.
I mean, we're blessed. We're in paradise for food.
The Kern family of the Kern Family Farm invites you to eat delicious, nutritious, organic produce available at the Gnarly Carrot, located at 32954 Road 222 in North Fork, California. The Gnarly Carrot is a local, natural, seasonally changing market offering a wide range of products from local Central Valley vendors. Get your caffeine fix, grab a smoothie, and support small businesses. Learn more at kernfamilyfarm.com and visit the Gnarly Carrot today. Dr. in Sukasa allows you to connect with your doctor when you need a quick treatment. Avoid a trip to a medical clinic or emergency room and connect by video with your doctor from your home, work, or anywhere. Just go to drinsukasa.com on your phone, tablet, or computer. Dr. in Sukasa provides quality care that is convenient, bilingual, and affordable, so you are never left without access to health care. Visit drinsukasa.com today.
Central.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email Gary Torres 5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gale Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez.
Shout out to Next Level Design for our beautiful graphics. With us, we have Luanne, the owner of Ladybug Photography.
Thank you for having me.
So you do everything. You do events, you do photos at events, and you even have a photo booth and can go to people's parties with a photo booth.
Right.
How much does it cost to get that? I want a photo booth at my birthday.
It depends on if you go full size or small size.
Okay, what does it range to?
The range would be $25 to $100.
That's not bad at all for a party.
For a party, and that's within a minimum of 3 to 4 hours.
Okay, that makes sense.
If I stay 5 to 6 hours, it would be a little bit more.
And then what about just for an event? Do you charge event goers if they want a photo, or people pay you for the event?
No, if they want to get a hold of their photo, then they would just contact me through my Facebook page, and
Okay.
I would get it to them. Everything I do right now is digital.
Oh, perfect.
So
we live in
if-
a digital world.
So a lot of it I can send over the internet.
Nice. So explain to us some of these photos you sent in. Oh, that is so adorable. I saw a little, oh.
This is just a range of the different things that I do.
Oh, that is so cute. I love it. So what event was that?
That was Fresno Comic-Con.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That was Fresno Comic-Con, and when I first took the picture, I figured I needed to clean the chocolate off her face. To
How fun your job is.
so I did. I took all the chocolate off her face, and she didn't look real anymore. She looked like a porcelain doll.
That's exactly what she looks like.
So after talking to her parents, we decided we would leave the chocolate on her face.
Nice. Oh, what a fun. Is that a birthday party, a kid's birthday party?
This is a set of twins,
Nice.
and this is when they're singing happy birthday to him.
How old did they turn? 10?
They were turning 9.
Oh, 9. Okay. How so cute. Ooh, the fun stuff. What's this?
This was at Fresno Comic-Con.
Is that your backdrop, or is that what's the backdrop that was there?
No, that's mine.
Nice. I love that. That's one of the coolest ones I've seen.
I have had a lot of fun with that, and I have people ask for that background.
That's a fun one.
So, and this was an event that was held at Tulare Park.
How fun.
And it was a reptile show. And this was the grand finale.
How fun. I love it.
And these are some of the things that I do. I have done birthday parties for 2-year-olds all the way to 84 years old so far.
Whoa.
And I've done lots and lots of Comic-Cons.
And those are the photos you sent in. That is great, Luanne. Okay, so we need to know how to get a hold of you. Facebook?
Facebook.
And how quickly should we book in advance? If my birthday's in March, do I need to book you? Can I book you in February? Or?
Pretty soon. Yeah, in February. Get a hold
And so
of
how
me.
much does it cost for you to come and just take, if I say I'm having a party, I want to take pictures of all my guests, do I pay you for like 3 hours or?
However long you want me. Yeah, we could do the 3 hours or we could do the 5 hours.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I
There
love
are
it.
some events that it's more practical to roam.
What does that mean?
That means I would travel. Instead of having a backdrop set up or a photo booth set up, I would travel around the event and grab the pictures that I can of people having fun.
Oh, nice. Well, you do it all, Luanne. I'm really impressed by you. Well, Ladybug Photography, you guys saw it here first. This is your event photography. This is where you guys got to go to for all the events. Thank you so much for being here, Luanne.
Thank you for having me.
Remember your name anymore. Don't you dare, don't walk away just because you've got nothing to say. I'm watching your ego deflate on the floor right before me.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.